What's up, everybody? It's your boy Officer D back with another video. Before I get started, don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the video, leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to access my Academy notes, all that'll be on Patreon. Patreon has this feature also. It's like a Snapchat. I'm posting stuff I do throughout the day at work on Snapchat. It's kind of a place I can do that without it being so public right here on YouTube. So if we're gonna access all that, go to Patreon. So today, a topic. Right now I'm working off duty. A lot of places call this different names. We call it Code 9 here. It's an actual 10 codes. It's actually 10-7 Code 9, which is your out of service. Code 9 being off duty. Some people call it like moonshining. I don't know. It's just people hire us to work places. We work there. So I've been here since 12 o'clock in the morning. It's now 6:52. And the topic just came across my head because I'm working at a university and they don't have university police. They only got security. So the topic came in my head of just to talk about the relationship between cops and security guards. Now, obviously, this has a lot of variables, depending on the cop and depending on the security guard and maybe the security guard company. So let's just talk about in general how we get along. First, I'm gonna start out that we already got a problem because I've been parked in the same damn spot this entire night. I mean, I do my rounds and I come back to this. Bruh is flying. So anyway, I go back to the same spot every time. And the security guard would drive past me and see that I'm sitting in this spot. Well, I came over here to use the bathroom, and I get it. I was in here a little lengthy amount of time. That goddamn Chinese food messed her brother up. You hear me? This man just went, literally just now, just went and parked in my spot. I see those headlights over there. All right, so let's get into it. I gotta drive around real quick while I'm doing this. Or else they'll snitch on me. Yes, they will snitch on me. Gosh. All right, so security guards. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit about another security guard. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm better than a security guard because I'm a cop. Me don't think that. Me just only know based off the experiences that I had with security guards. So let's take it back before I was even a cop. I used to work at a grocery store. We had armed security guards inside the grocery store. They couldn't do not a thing. Now, me as a police officer now, I know that there is some stuff that they can do. Security guards have a right to detain people for certain things. They can handcuff you for breach of the peace, for stealing things, for felony that you're committed in their presence. I know that now. However, when I worked at the grocery store, the security guards were only there to protect the money. And if somebody was stealing or anything like that, they wouldn't get involved. They couldn't go chase them out of the store, stuff like that. I hear some stories about some security guards doing that. Ours can do that. They were only there to quote unquote protect the money, right? Now you had some real cool ones who, I was a supervisor at the grocery store, so I'll be the one having to step in and say, hey, we need this product back whenever somebody was stealing. And it would have been nice to have an armed security guard there when I'm going up to these people. And you'd have some real cool ones to be like, all right, man, I'll walk with you, but I can't say anything or whatever. Just them seeing you, they'll usually make them act a little better. You have some cool ones who walk with you. Some like, man, I just can't do it. Okay, they're real chill. Those are the good ones. Then you had some people, some of them who, even if all you want to do is walk up, man, they're gloving up and they're ready for action. And I'm like, man, I just want you to walk with me. I don't want you to lose your job. Because they were contracted. So they weren't hired to the grocery store. Like, whatever your boss finds out, that's gonna be on you. And at the end of the night one day, the same security guard who's like gloving up and stuff, I go to the back to start putting some of the items back away that were left there by customers. And we're like 5 minutes from closing. Tell me why I see this guy, I see the security officer with his gun drawn in the back, like going through the building like this, searching the building. He sees me and tries to put it up real quick. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just had to search. That's how we have to search the building. No, it's not. I work here every day. I've never seen a guard do that. Never. Right? So you got some that are real chill, some who just go overboard. They just want to do stuff and they get in trouble for doing stupid stuff like that. Fast forward about a month ago, I work in an area with a lot of shitty hotels. So they're starting to hire private security. Well, we go to this call one time because she's calling because somebody looked at her the wrong way. She thinks it's suspicious. Okay, we gotta go. Nothing suspicious about it. But we look at her and she has a gun holster on with no gun. So we're leaving, we make a comment like, why the hell does she have a gun holster on with no gun? Didn't worry about it. She called back out later on because she thinks there's a disturbance in one of the rooms, one of the hotel rooms. We go back and she got a purple gun in the holster. Like, why didn't she have it earlier? Like, what's going on? About a week later, her boss is an actual police officer. He like owns his company. Some are sworn. And he just talking to us. He's like, yeah, one of our security guards got caught with a gun. And I'm like, who? The female that I saw was out here. I'm like, we're all like, oh shit, we saw her with a gun too. Now, unbeknownst to me, I was not up on security guard law like I thought I was. We just had security guard training like a week, two weeks ago. Now I know that she was not supposed to have a gun. There's certain accreditation you got to have in the state to have a gun. I know that now. She put it on because she was scared to work at nighttime, so she was eventually fired. But what tends to happen is we get these security guards that come in and they start working at these shitty hotels, and they think that by calling us, they're gonna change the way this hotel is. That's not it. You got a dude up there selling heroin right now, and you're called by somebody looking at you suspiciously as they walk past your hotel. Now, technically, there's no such thing as a jurisdiction for a security guard. You have the same rights, really, as any private citizen to detain somebody on or off the property that you at. Just the fact that you may have the ability to trespass them from your property. But the dude walking past your hotel ain't got nothing to do with you, sweetheart. Let him go. And it's some guards like that just make police officers not like security guards. Then you got some, and there's a dude who works at the same one, hardly ever hear him or hardly ever get a call from him. So I'll do the place I'm working right now, school security. They're okay. They'll only call you for drugs or like some big party that people won't leave or they're starting to fight. They'll typically call for marijuana, which I personally tell them don't call me for marijuana because I'm gonna get there and what you just made a big deal about, I'm gonna say, stump it out. They're at college. It's misdemeanor marijuana. Stump it out. And I'd rather not make you look like you just made a big deal about something and I'm not caring, you know? I'd rather not do that. So if you want to write them up on a school citation, you do that. Don't call me for no misdemeanor marijuana. I'm not taking them to jail. I'm not writing them a citation for that. Now, there have been cases when there's hard drugs, in which case, go ahead and call me. For fights, I understand. Parties that won't leave, I understand. But like I said, these here, they're pretty good. They like to do stuff on their own. They don't like to involve us in too much stuff. I think it's mainly because of the school. They don't have their own police officers, so it's statistics. If we get involved, whatever we do gets reported to the state. That makes their statistics for the school look bad, right? But if security handles it, they don't got to report that to the state. So they'll handle some stuff in-house without calling us. And I'll sit here and listen to their radio, and they'll go to some stuff and just like, yeah, they're gonna cover that up. But this place right here, if these kids go out anywhere in the city or in a neighboring city and they get any type of trouble, these security guards will come pick them up, bring them right back. And it's really to avoid statistics, to be honest, but I don't mind it. If it's something big and it can keep us from getting involved, go pick them up. That's what I like. You don't always got to call us for every little thing. Those are security guards that I like. But anyway, that's my opinion on security guards. You can have some cool ones. You can have some assholes who just take shit way too seriously and can calm down a little bit. But don't forget, like, share, subscribe to the video. Let me know what you think. Don't forget about the Patreon. Adios.